So again, good evening, everyone. I'm the Vice President Education of Amdavad Toastmasters Club. This is a series of our educational series to help our members to improve their skills for PR, for education, and learn and improve. So we'll begin this session, but before that, I have few ground rules. Kindly mute yourself unless you have anything to ask. So the question you can ask post the session, or you can simply share in the chat box. Kindly avoid in and out movement constant. Have your noise making devices on a silent mode. You can keep your video on and show your virtual appreciation so that our trainer and we all can see each other. I would like to state the club mission. That is, we provide a supportive and positive learning experience in which members are empowered to develop communication and leadership skills, resulting in a greater self confidence and a personal growth. With this, now it's high time to introduce our trainer of the day. She is someone who has pursued her bachelor and master's degree in management studies, accounting, having a professional qualification. Due to her immense passion and love towards art and mandala, she chooses now to make her passion into her profession and is on a path of making it big. She is a passionate artist and a creative entrepreneur. Gunjan is a 6 year seasoned Toastmasters. She runs Gunjo Creations, where she shares her creativity and artistic talent. She has served as an area N2 director in District 98 in the term 2021-2022. She has been in the district public relations team as the design chair in 2022-2023 and has been an active member in the district and division levels throughout her Toastmasters journey. And she has recently would be serving her area at a division level international speech contest. So with this, with thunder round of applause, let's welcome our trainer of the day, none other than Toastmaster Gunjan Banarasi.
Thank you so much,
Over to you, Toastmaster.
thank you so much, Meghna, for that beautiful introduction. Hello, everyone. Very good evening to all of you. Thank you all for joining in on a Saturday evening. So, yes, I welcome you all to this educational session, a very beautiful and great initiative by Toastmaster Meghna. Kudos to you. I would like to state that this is going to be a very interactive session. So if you feel to ask any question or query, first we'll complete the session and I'll keep a separate section for question and answer round. And yeah, so when I was asking Toastmaster Meghna reached out to me to say that I have to take a session on Canva designing. I asked Meghna that what all points you needed me to cover. So Meghna suggested that there are some new VPPRs which will be attending this meeting. So I need to cover a hint, a little bit, a glance on compliancy. And the main thing was how to create minimalistic posters. The posters which are not too loud, too clumsy, which are more organized, aesthetic looking, and at the same time, which delivers the message properly in an apt manner. So we'll be focusing on these major points. But for the benefit of the new VPPRs in the meeting today and who will be watching this video in future, let me just share my screen first. Toastmaster Meghna, let me know when the screen is visible.
Yes, your screen is visible, Gunjan.
Perfect. Thank you. This is the new brand manual. To all the VPPRs, the brand manual is the Bible when it comes to Toastmasters. Now, many of you have this question that why to follow the brand guidelines? It's basically and integrity towards the brand. As we address each other, like Toastmaster Meghna, DTM Meghna, Toastmaster so and so, DTM so and so, we use the word Toastmaster as prefix. We use the word DTM, Distinguished Toastmaster, as prefix. So automatically we carry a responsibility in our shoulders. We are representing this brand, we are representing this organization, right? So as you go to Domino's, as you go to McDonald's, if you see any change in their branding, in their colors or in their typography, you would know that this is something duplicate, which is not original. In the same manner, when you look at a Toastmasters international poster, any meeting poster, any conference poster, you should immediately recognize that yes, this is a Toastmasters meeting poster. And as soon as you recognize that blue color, you that maroon, that yellow, you see that, and you see that logo of Toastmasters International, you automatically know that this is a Toastmasters meeting which is happening over here. So that's why branding and correct use of brand is important when you are working on making a poster. So there are some few rules, some basic rules. This is the link of the new brand manual. I'll request Toastmaster Meghna to put this link in the chat box for the benefit of all of you. So new brand manual has a beautiful thing. You can download all the logos. Yes, the colored one, yes, the black and white, the transparent, everything you can download it on one click just by clicking it over here. You can download the PNG file, JPG file, anything which you want. So this brand manual is very easy to use. Uh, and yes, coming to the clear spacing as well, it's basically nothing but when you see a poster and if the logo is somewhere in the corner which is not visible at all, how would someone know that this is a Toastmasters meeting? If the logo is cut, it's basically paying a respect to the organization which we are a part of. So the clear spacing needs to be maintained. These are the clear spacing ideas, the various logo lockups, how the logos cannot be used. Here it is mentioned very clearly, you should not use the logo in such a manner. And a new addition is, as you know that 100 years of Toastmasters has been completed in this year. So there is a centennial logo which are used by many clubs. So you can just go to the brand manual and select your district. Your district is District 98. You can click here and automatically a zip file will get downloaded in your device. Here's the basic color palette: maroon, blue, gray, black, and white. Black and white is there, it's universal, but maroon, blue, gray, and there is an accent color, happy yellow. So accent color means a color which is needed to highlight something. Primary colors are the colors which can be used in any manner. The whole poster can be red, the whole poster can be blue, the whole poster can be gray or white. But the whole poster cannot be yellow as it's an accent color. It's there to highlight a certain point, highlight a certain date, or highlight a certain area which you want to focus on. So accent color should be used in that manner. It is also said that there are four core values of Toastmasters International, which is integrity, respect, service, and excellence. So these four colors, which are maroon, blue, gray, and yellow, signifies those four core values, and that's why it's important to use to stick to that color palette. And if you are making a minimal design, a limited color palette is very easy to apply because minimal means very less. What is necessary which can be applied to a certain thing. That's called minimalistic poster, a minimalistic design. Maximum three colors. Minimalistic design means sticking to 2 to 3 colors and max to max 3 colors, and you can deliver your message in a beautiful way. We'll see that further in the session. And here are the gradients. And this is very easy to use, as I said that you can just copy the color, you can just copy the element and paste it wherever your poster is. Also, there is one very beautiful thing in District 98. District 98 has a PR toolkit, like our District 126 also has it. This is the toolkit. In the similar manner, District 98 also has a toolkit. So what I do is I open the toolkit in the similar tab of Canva and I just copy the fonts. Here are the different fonts. Here are different colors, gradients, how the gradients can be used. Everything is given. And District 98 too has the same toolkit. You can just open it in a different tab, just copy it from here, just Control C, and wherever you want to paste it, you can go and just paste that element and use it as per your wish. Either you can copy from here or from the toolkit. So these are the gradients. Now, many people have a question that how to use the gradients. So it's very simple. If somebody has a question, we can connect after the session is over. The end 10 ending 10 minutes will be there for question answer round. So yeah, here's the gradient and top score should be 70%. As you can see here in the brand manual in transparencies, it said that the top squat should be white opacity of 70% and the bottom squat, which is loyal blue gradient. For example, to make it simpler, here, if you are using a gradient which is blue in color and you want a lighter version of it, just take an element of white color and you reduce its transparency to 30%, which means it is opaque 70%. Opacity and transparency go hand in hand. Opacity means which is fully opaque, which is not transparent. So reducing the transparency to 30%, you can use a lighter version of it. It's as simple as that. If you are finding it difficult, you want to apply transparencies to the gradients, just copy the element, take this swatch, copy this and paste it wherever you want. It's as simple as that. So if you're using the toolkit, it is very simple for you to understand and to similarly apply it. So yes, this is the brand manual. Now coming forward to the designing part. Now when you design a poster, usually we design it in a square manner, a Instagram square post. So if you want that particular post, you don't know the ratio of that. Here's the button you can see on Canva, which is create design. You can click on this design and here you can see an Instagram post square. Just click it and here you have your new project. You can name this project as posters or meeting posters for your ease as per you want. You can name this project, particular project, and then make your poster simultaneously. Now, many of you have a question that when we are making a poster, we don't have idea where to start from. It all starts from this blank screen, that blank page in front of us. Trust me, I have been a VPPR in this uh, designing part since 6 years, and still I struggle to make a good poster. I make 4 to 5 ideations of it, and at the end, which is right, which feels nice, which looks nice, which conveys the message properly, I go ahead with it, with that particular design. For example, here are some designs which I made when I was VPPR in 2020, 2021. So it's all about practice. Usually, you can see initially my designs were this. The look of my designs was this. This was the theme, and this was the design. From there, I have reached uh, till here, till this design. It's all about practice. So whenever you are in doubt that how to make a minimal poster uh, by conveying the message properly, always use this is a tip from my side. Always use a white background because anything over white will pop up. Anything over white will look good. Whenever necessary, stick to maximum 2 colors to convey your message. For example, this particular poster where it says that the magic of mindfulness. Now I struggled a lot to think that what will convey the magic of mindfulness, what will it convey. I introspected and it was a ring in my head that 2 rings are there which are struggling but they are not meeting, the ends are not meeting of those 2 circles. Then I thought that why to take circle? Let's take a hexagon. So I took two hexagon of different colors and I made this in two different angles and the poster was ready. So it takes nothing but simple use of simple elements and the poster is ready. For example, this was a poster which was the power of brain. As you can see, there is a video here. Okay, I can show another poster. Um, yeah. So recently, it was Holi, and a day before, I was not ready with the poster. And my president said, "Where is the Holi poster?" So when it was Holika Dahan, I took my laptop and I thought that now what depicts Holi? Holi is all about colors, right? Colors which is pouring from somewhere, from maybe it can be from left to right or from top to bottom. So I came up with this design when I was thinking about Holi. It's nothing but, so sorry, this design. It's nothing but, okay, there is something wrong with Canva, or maybe I'm pressing some different button. So here you can see I have chosen different gradient circles which are there in the poster, and I have used those circles uh, like it shows they are dropping from top to the bottom. And I have used only three color gradients. One is the blue gradient, one is maroon gradient, and one is the gray gradient. And in the center, I have kept it very simple that our club wishes you a very happy Holi. So the message is conveyed that the club is wishing Holi, and at the same time, the vibe of the poster is happy. Why? Because I have used circles which is falling from up towards down. Similarly, now when you are making a poster which is not of any festival, you are not wishing anybody. Now keep this second principle in mind, which is alignment. Alignment is very important when you are making poster. Now imagine a poster where you see everything is scattered. The theme is written in the center, the venue is written on the left, the date is written on the right. It the human eye, normal human eye struggles to see those. Normal human eye anytime, every time sees in the Z manner, like a Z. Like we read Z starting from left to right, then again to left. So design your poster in that manner. If you are keeping it center aligned, like here, from cocoon to confidence, if you are keeping it center aligned, make sure that everything in the poster is center aligned, from the theme to the TMOD to the uh, time, date, and venue. And always, as you are a VPPR, always mention the contact details of your president or VPM and the social media details below. Maybe in a small font, but always mention that, because you don't know whom your poster is reaching to, right? Your poster may be reaching to a member who is not an certain kind of audience who is not a member of Toastmasters International, but they want to attend that meeting. They saw your poster maybe in a story or status, and they don't know whom to reach out. Maybe they don't have the write up which is mentioned below, or they have only the poster, so they should have a contact detail to connect to someone. It may be the number of your president or your VPPR or your vice president membership. Always mention these two details in your poster. Again, coming to, as I said, that I make many variations, many ideations of a poster. So this was a poster which I made two ideations of. First, colors play a very important role while when you depict a certain emotion. So it was February, a Valentine's themed meeting, and the TMOD was Toastmaster Bhushan, and he kept the theme that baby got no chill. It was a stand-up gig by him of a toxic partner. So what uh, depicts toxicity? What emotion? What color is attached to that? The red color is attached to that. So I used a maroon color poster for that, but I was not satisfied with the design. Then again I wanted to make it minimal. I jumped again to white background. I kept Baby Got No Chill in maroon, and I used this particular sign. So the signs and symbols can be used in Toastmasters. What cannot be used is cartoons, illustrations, uh, photos which are not related to Toastmasters environment. If you're using pictures of your club meeting, a person delivering a session in your club meeting, a meeting which is happening outdoors, if you want to use that photo, that image, you can use that. But a picture which doesn't shows or depicts the Toastmaster environment, you should not use that as it doesn't show the environment of what Toastmasters is all about. So yes, I use this sign of uh, toxicity, and then I simply wrote with a different typography that Baby Got No Chill. So this is the key thing which I learned from so many years, that using white always makes your poster pop up. So I would give you this suggestion. You can try it if you want. Now moving ahead to the posters where you want to highlight a member, where you want to highlight that this person has achieved something, first position, second position, have achieved DTM, or they have completed their level. Always make sure, now what do you want to highlight? Keeping visual hierarchy in mind. Okay, so let me explain what visual hierarchy is first. Visual hierarchy is, are you able to see the screen? This particular screen? You will read this
Yes,
first.
yes.
Yes. So you will read this line first, and then you will read this text and upward here, and then you'll probably read this later. So this is what you call visual hierarchy. What do you want to highlight? What do you want the audience कि जिसका audience का attention किस चीज पे सबसे पहले जाए? What do you want that? You want to make that big. You want to make that pop up. So in that manner, what do you want in a poster where you are highlighting a member's achievement कि उस member पे focus जाए, right? So make sure you keep the member in highlight. Member, बहुत लोग ये करते हैं that they keep the photo of a member in a very small frame somewhere in the corner, and they make the text big. But the motive is to make that member who has won something feel empowered, right? Toastmaster is a platform where we encourage everybody. Uh, so we need to highlight our members as VPPR. क्लब के मेंबर्स को हाईलाइट एक प्लेटफॉर्म मिलना चाहिए टू tell everybody that yes, he has won first place, second place. So make sure to make the person who has won, he should be the highlight of that poster. And then you can write whatever club with a logo, Toastmasters so and so, congratulations on winning third place at whatever contest they are. And again, don't forget to mention your social media handles. Every time mention the social media
Uh,
handles. Yes, Meghna.
Gunjan, just one question.
Yes.
So I think Joanne has asked, what frame do you use to make such a, using member speak like this, that it looks quite huge on the poster, I mean.
Frame. I don't use
Do you
any
use a
frame.
frame or just
No, no. I don't use any frame. Just let me tell you. For example, I'm making a copy of this particular poster. Yes. So this is not a frame. I took the image of Toastmaster Bhushan. I took it. I went to edit photo and I removed the background. So this is available in the free version of Canva as well. Remove the background. So the background of that particular picture is removed, and now adjust the photo as per your liking. If you want this big, if you want this big, adjust it as per your liking. When I make such posters, I don't use any frame. Just simply edit the picture and place it wherever you want. I hope I answered your question.
Yes, thank you so much.
Welcome. So this particular poster was the one where I struggled a lot to think that how to make this poster. It was a bilingual meeting, as you can see, and I wanted to make this poster that so that the bilingual thing is visible. Now the TMOD suggested the theme was witticism, and it is a bilingual meeting. I don't now many of you who will see the poster, you would not know the meaning of what is witticism. This is a new term. So I wrote half of the word in Hindi and half of the word in English because it was a bilingual meeting, English and Hindi mix. And to know the meaning, what is witticism, like you search in Google and Google gives you so many answers in small boxes. I used that particular design in this poster. What do you mean by witticism? It is a witty remark, play on words, double entendre, or pun or quip. This is the meaning of witticism. So this was a theme. So I struggled a lot. Then I decided I Googled the same and it was in front of me, the design which was there. It was just in front of my eyes when I searched, searched it and I took that design and put it on the poster. So sometimes it is not necessary to uh, just incorporate squares, triangles, and everything you want and make a poster. Sometimes it's very simple, it's in front of your eyes, and it can be applied in a very simple manner. Okay, so festive poster is done, member highlight poster is done. I was talking about alignment. So let me show this poster to you. When I talk about alignment, alignment is what I mean is here you can see a ruler. In Canva, when you work, there is a ruler. If you press Control R, sorry, Shift R, you get ruler here. So you can place a ruler and then align your text. Let me just zoom in this screen. So when the text is aligned, your poster is neat and clean. For example, I don't have this ruler and I am doing it just by एक अंदाजे से I am keeping all the text. It won't look clean. Uh, it's इसे मैंने थोड़ा सा आगे पीछे किया है and it won't look that appealing. But when you take a ruler, you place it if you want it left aligned, if you want it right aligned. But as I said, that human eye reads from Z pattern from left to right. So you can keep this. You can just simply take that particular text box and align it. It basically, this ruler works like a scale when you are designing your poster. So automatically इसमें कोई भी element use नहीं किया है. As you can see, no element has been used. Only this gradient patch is used. This is locked. Okay. Only this gradient patch is used, and I kept this over here, and no other element is used. But due to alignment, a proper alignment, the poster looks neat and beautiful. So that's the important of alignment. If you are keeping it center aligned, make sure everything is center aligned. If you are making the content towards right, make sure everything is towards right aligned. If you are making it left aligned, make sure everything is left aligned. If something is right, something is in center, something is in left, it distracts the member, it distracts the audience which is looking to that poster. Now these are few variations. Uh, as a VPPR, make sure that you are celebrating each and every small success, small achievements of your club. Because as a VPPR, it's not just a responsibility of you to go ahead and create meeting posters. It's also your responsibility as an XCOM member to motivate your members, to motivate and empower your XCOM. So make sure, I practiced this year as 7-on-7 members were trained in this second cycle of TLTP. I went ahead and made this poster to appreciate our XCOM. That 7-on-7 club officers are trained. You don't need any design. What you want to highlight, just make sure that you are making it beautiful, look beautiful. I wanted to highlight 7-on-7 club officers trained. So I took 7, I added this effect. Just let me ungroup it. I used 7, I added this effect of splice. I used this simple effect and I wrote 7-on-7. I grouped this particular thing so that nothing can move, no element can move here and there. And I use this shadow. You can go to elements and you can search shadow. And I went ahead and used an apt shadow. So using shadow gave a depth to 7-on-7. It is looking a big thing whose shadow is there on the poster. So using shadow makes any element pop up, makes any element lift high. You can see that it's soaring high. So I use this shadow and then simply a text that 717 club officers are trained at Club Officers Training Program. A big shout out to each and every club officer of for their valuable and dedicated efforts. As every excom member takes effort to attend TLTP, COTP, whatever you call it in your district, as every excom member take an effort, so it's your responsibility as VPPR to give a thumbs up to them, to highlight that thank you so much for attending it. Because of that, the club gets a point. So it's actually necessary to highlight members achievements. So yeah, this is the power of alignment. Now let me show you few posters of some other VPPRs which I really like as per alignment. Keeping in mind, I have listed some of them here. So this is a poster of readers and debaters Toastmasters Club. See, in this particular, uh, I think this annotations are on. So Meghna, can you just erase it and make sure the annotations are off? Yeah, thank you. So in this particular poster, the TMOD is Avinash Singh, who is here. He is highlighted, and what he is going to talk about in the theme, daring greatly. It's and simply the Toastmaster of the day is mentioned. This is meeting number 126, date, time, everything is clean, clear, and crisp. In the same manner, I really loved this poster. Now, this poster shows the power of your subconscious mind. It's nothing but a circle, only a tip of this. Now you can't make an iceberg because it will be like a mountain, which will be non-compliant. So this VPPR took a circle of which this only a small part is visible, which is visible to the world. But your subconscious mind is more than that. The major part of it is submerged in water. So this is a very minimal and beautiful poster which depicts the theme, what the TMOD is going to talk about. The next one is this. Now I don't need to say anything. You can simply read what is there in this poster, what the VPPR wants to highlight. It's written in the form of when you go to a ophthalmologist and you read that particular sheet which is there. Reading art with Mahesh, readers and debaters, Toastmasters Club, meeting so and so. So you don't need to make a poster look wow by using 3 to 4 colors, by using many elements, by making it loud. Just 2 colors can make your poster highlight, can make your poster stand out. Because ultimately, what your main goal is, while scrolling, someone is scrolling, they should stop at your poster. It should look different from other posters. All other posters have a similar design, use of many colors, squares, rectangles, and all sorts of things. But when they come across a poster which is white color, which is very minimal, with only little text or maybe a certain highlighting element, automatically while scrolling, they would go up and see what is there. So make sure you make a design which is appealing yet not very loud. This is another example of alignment. Now what you can see here is, when you if you study designing principles, everything here is pointing towards right direction. The arrow is towards right. You are reading this particular text towards right. User experience of the audience experience. The switch here is pointing towards the right. It's you have to turn the switch here or towards the right to make it on. The circles are pointing towards the right. The arrow is pointing towards the right. Then TMOD Mahesh Patil, this arrow is pointing towards right. So your eye, it is very appealing towards the eye when everything points towards one direction. So this particular theme, the TMOD suggested, it's talking about user experience. So they used this principle very beautifully in this poster. And yes, the next poster is by Toastmaster Meghna. I really like this poster. Why? Now there are two things. First, you're talking about sports. Now you cannot directly put a bat here. You cannot directly put a football or basketball or any such sort of thing over here. But Toastmaster Meghna very beautifully made a ground, a playground. Here you can see, but not directly. This is not showing a playground directly. She used the circle very beautifully to highlight that this is a playground in the background, and the theme is written sports with Toastmaster Manan, the TMOD Toastmaster Manan. So this is also a very good and appealing poster. It shows it's only written that theme is sports. Everything else is shown in the background by the outline of the playground. So in this manner, a good poster can be created with very minimal colors, very less elements. The last thing I want to tell you is here you can see I have so many poster of name somewhere I belong. So these are how many ideations of this poster? One, two, three, four, five, six, seven, eight, nine. The 10th poster was the one which I went ahead with. So this was what? This was, if you know the band Linkin Park, there's a their song which is Somewhere I Belong, and the TMOD was going to talk about this particular song, the emotion behind the song in the meeting. So I wanted to highlight that. Let me just show you. Yeah. So I make many ideations. I also made this ideation showing that somewhere I belong. I highlighted I with maroon, and amongst this all blue circles I highlighted this maroon circle. But I was not satisfied with this design. Then I was thinking very much that what should I do? What should I do? So I thought to listen to the song. And when I was listening to the song on Spotify, I saw this design. When you hear the song in Spotify, all the lyrics are there, and what lyrics the singer is singing, that is highlighted. So I thought, why not go with this design? So these are the lyrics in gray color, and what lyrics the theme is, I made it with black, and these are again the continued lyrics in the bottom. So I went ahead with this design, the final design, so that members would know that yes, someone is TMOD is going to talk about this song, and the particular line that somewhere I belong, the TMOD is going to talk about this. So I went ahead with this design. So it's not necessary that the first design you make, you go ahead with it. And it's not necessary the fifth design. Don't get frustrated if your design, you're not satisfied with your design the fifth time or sixth time. You'll reach there. It will only take practice for you. Just keep on practicing. If you have any idea, just open Canva and make that idea. Make it and save it. Maybe it can be implemented later. But if you have a design in your mind, go ahead. Canva is free. Log into Canva and make a design. By practice and by only practice, we'll be able to make very good poster. And no poster is good and bad. It's just how well you deliver the message. It's just that. So it will come by practice itself. The last example which I want to show you is, if you want inspiration or if you want ideas, search another clubs, search another VPPR's post. I especially see this club's poster. It is Hill Capital Toastmasters. It is a Sri Lankan club, and they use their members very beautifully while making posters. So this was an educational session poster. I'll tell you, some posters are really very beautiful. It gives that message. Now, new member, what they need to do, they don't need to do nothing. Just take a picture. Hello, I'm a new member. A new member who has just joined, just they use the members, they use the pictures. Now, this is another note, uh, which you can star mark is as a VPPR, pictures. Use of good pictures. Your pictures will be good, your poster will look good. Now tell me what is there in this poster? It's nothing. It's welcome to Hill Capital Toastmasters Club. It's the picture which is speaking. Hello, I'm a new member. So good picture is really important to make your poster highlight, to up your poster making game. And Hill Capital Toastmasters is a big example of it. They make use of their members' pictures. The good the picture is, they are the the poster speaks nothing. It's international speech contest, and you can see the names of these speakers, and they are speaking. the emotion while they speak. It's all seen in the pictures. So these are the contestants of International Speech Contest. They didn't even mention the name contestants. They just wrote International Speech Contest and they named them. That's it. So this is the power of a good design. Coming ahead, now I want to highlight this particular design. So see, this is a joint meeting. There was a joint meeting of these two clubs, and the club members are highlighted so beautifully. So go ahead and follow such pages, follow such clubs which have a beautiful design. You can take inspiration from them, from their designs. There was one poster which was very beautiful. I want to highlight that. Yes. This is a this is a poster of a meeting, of an outdoor meeting. So you can see this is a standee of Toastmaster International. All of them are sitting. A meeting is happening. It's an outdoor meeting. So they use the picture taken from very far away. It's a Toastmasters meeting happening, and they used it and made a beautiful poster that it is an annual themed outdoor meeting named Gratitude. And as you are seeing the poster, you can also see the members enjoying the meeting. So this is a power of good pictures. So make sure you take good pictures as VPPR. If somebody is speaking, coming up on the stage and speaking, make sure take a full picture of him, or make sure you take good clicks of him where he's speaking. You can utilize it in such a poster where a person has reached DTM, or if person is going to take an educational session, you can utilize such pictures and make poster out of it. One more poster I want to highlight is DTM poster. Yes, see, the member has achieved DTM. So as I said, the focus should be on the member. They did it. The member's image is big, highlighted. Congratulations for being awarded the most prestigious award in Toastmasters, Distinguished Toastmaster Muhammad Yasir. And in the background, you can see all the pictures of him speaking. It shows his journey as a Toastmaster. In the background, it is highlighted. And then here below, it is written the a sense or the meaning of a distinguished Toastmaster is here written below. So the first thing you see is Muhammad Yasir. He is being awarded with Distinguished Toastmaster of the Year. And then at the end, you will see what that award Distinguished Toastmaster means. So this is also perfect example of usual hierarchy. So such designs you can take inspiration from. So I would say follow such clubs and you'll get inspired, you'll get more creative in your designs, and follow these basic designing principles of visual hierarchy, of minimalism, of keeping the background white as it pops up. It makes the design, it makes the message look more good. And yes, mm, and by practice, you can achieve your goal, whatever you desire in your designing journey, in your VPPR journey. And please also uh, keep this in mind that as VPPR, it's not only your job to make posters and circulate them, but it's also your job to empower your members, to motivate them, to give that highlight in your club if someone is achieving. So make sure you do that as well. Appreciation posters, it always works. It always encourages the members to do more. They would be willing to come up and take more such initiatives, do more such things. Okay, so now I'll stop sharing and now I'll open the platform for question and answer. Toastmaster Meghna, uh, you can.
Sure. I think we can take few from the chat, and from
Sure.
the other, then onwards, if anybody has a question, then we'll take it. Toastmaster Marutesh will take your question after this chat box question finishes, right, Marutesh? We'll take your question.
Yes.
So, yes.
Okay,
So,
so hmm,
Toastmaster Joanne has asked that how do you align everything in the center?
how do you align everything in center? Okay, let me show you. Okay, you want to align. Let me take a poster which is not center aligned. Yes, I can show this. So as you see, this poster is not center aligned. Everything is left aligned, right? Let me just remove this. Now I have grouped this element. You can see I have selected this element. I go to position and you see here center, it will be center aligned. I select this text box, I select center, this will be center aligned. I select this text box, center. I select this text box, center. Select it, center. In same manner, here as well. So the whole poster is now center aligned. If you want, here is okay. Now I kept everything in center, but why it's not looking in center? Because here the alignment is left aligned. You see here alignment? The text box, the text alignment is left aligned. So I need to make that center as well. Here. I made this center as well. I make this center aligned. I make this center aligned. Now everything will look center aligned. It's as simple as that. Now again, you want to make this left aligned. You will ask now, take, select this text box position left. Take this text box position left. Now it's really sticking towards the corner. So in this situation, you need to take the text box and arrange it manually. How much space do you want to be there left for the margin, right? Similarly here, left. Again, it's sticking towards the left, okay? So you need to do it manually. Or what you can do is take this ruler, keep it here, because यहाँ से आपको सारा कुछ alignment चाहिए, and just simply take this manually and align it in the same manner. Make this left align it left. Select this, make it left align, take it and place it over here. Select this, left align, take it and place it over here. And then move this ruler away. So here again your poster is left align. I hope I answered your question.
Yes, thank you. Just to add on to that question, Toastmaster Gunjan,
Hmm.
there are so many nitty-gritties inside Canva, right? The
Hmm.
technicalities that people like us
Hmm.
don't know. Do you have a recommendation of a particular YouTube video where we can go and learn these nitty-gritties? Because it's not possible to do that in education sessions as such. So if a recommendation you have, that will be great.
Okay. So Toastmaster um Joseph, can I call you Toastmaster Joseph?
If you may, or you can just call me Joe.
Joe, Toastmaster Joe. So, if you search, go to YouTube and search Canva designing hacks. So you'll get many videos. There is a 2 hour session wholly solely dedicated to use of Canva, and there is also an half an hour session. So everything is there on YouTube at one click. It just depends on you that how much time you need to dedicate. There are many shorts as well. Um, there are many hacks in the form of various YouTube shorts. So it only depends upon you. How much time do you want to dedicate to learning on Canva? There is a 2 hour masterclass, there is a 1 hour masterclass, there are various shorts. You just need to type Canva designing hacks and it's all in front of you. There's no one particular video, but there are many. So it totally depends upon how much time you want to give to that learning. Okay. So Toastmaster Monish has asked one question that illustration is not allowed as per brand compliant rules. Are shapes allowed and is there any constraints on shape usage? So yes, illustrations are not allowed, but shapes are allowed. As I said, signs are allowed. Octagon, hexagon, pentagon, triangles, circles, all these basic shapes are allowed. Um, but yes, unless that shape is making a shape of a tree or a fish maybe, then it comes under clip art and illustration. So there's a very thin line between that. Some poster because of that comes under gray area but not fully non compliant, but that's okay. And anytime you are free to ask to the TI, you can just simply send a mail and ask them that is this compliant and you'll get the answer. But yes, when a lot of shapes make a clip art and an illustration, that's not allowed. The basic shapes used individually, that is perfectly fine. Yes, do we have any other questions?
Uh, Toastmaster Jyotsna has asked Gunjan that how to do various photos blur and then place a plain poster on top of it to write a font.
Okay,
She has put this in chat box.
okay, okay.
Jyotsna Pathole,
Okay, so
Toastmasters.
Jyotsna want to ask that you want to keep an image in the background which is blur, and then on top of
Ha,
that,
and then place
okay,
plain poster on top of it to write a font.
okay. So it's
Toastmaster
simple.
Monish will take your question after it.
Yeah. So for example, this is a poster. Okay. Now the background is white. Let me just go ahead and lock this text. Now I want to place an image in the background and I want to make it blur, right? So this is my club meeting image. Let me use this particular image just for an example. You want any image you want, take this image, drag here and drop it. Drag here and drop it. Yeah. So it has taken the shape of the poster. Double click it to adjust. You can adjust the frame by just double clicking it. Double click on the poster and adjust wherever you want your image, the right placement. And then go here. You see edit photo. Click on edit photo, adjust and reduce the sharpness to 0. So this makes the poster blur. Reduce the clarity to 0. This another way makes the poster blur. The the edges you need to make it dark or light. You can adjust it from this particular vintage thing. There was one more uh, highlight over here as blur. I am not finding it over here. So just you can reduce the sharpness and clarity to 0 and it will make the poster blur. Now you are not able to read the text, right? Now what to do? Now click on the poster again, edit photo, go to effects, filters. Here you can see filters. Go to the black and white one and make it black and white. You can simply do this directly, or when you have made the poster black and white, go to elements. Now you are not able to see the text now. Go to elements, take this square, cover the whole poster with it. Now you want the poster to be black and white in the background or with a blue gradient hue or a maroon gradient hue. Now there is a very good addition in Canva that here you can, when you click on the color, you can also click here and make your element gradient simultaneously as per you want. Just add the gradient colors over here and you can select from whichever gradient you want. So this is a beautiful addition by Canva. So I want to make this poster a maroon gradient one. And I want to make this gradient from left to right like this. And as per I suggested to make the to make this transparency to 30, which means opacity is 70%. So here I reduced it to 30. And now I lock it. And wherever I see the black text, first I have to unlock it because मैंने उसे lock करके रखा था ताकि ये move ना हो. So you can lock the elements which you don't want to move. Select those and make this text white. Somewhere ये text को भी हम make this text white. So इस तरह से you can keep an image in background, reduce the clarity to 0, and then make it black and white, and जिस भी color में आपको वो चाहिए background, you can make it black and white. If you want to keep it black and white, you can keep it black and white. If you want that maroon gradient, you can use the maroon gradient. If you want a blue gradient, you can make that blue gradient and place your text above it as per your liking. So here I made this. So I hope I answered your question, Toastmaster Jyotsna.
Yes, ma'am.
Thank
Yes,
you.
ma'am. Thank you. Thank you so much.
Welcome. Now I have now let's take Monish.
Yes, Toastmaster
Toastmaster
Manish.
Monish. Yes. Question.
Yeah, hey, hi. Thanks for wonderful session. I had couple of questions. First was uh, any good practice or tips, tricks for image edit, like when we remove background, how
Hmm.
do you place image? Like when you were placing image of Bhushan, for example, it was looking
Hmm.
so nice, but sometimes images are tricky to place, like what all good practices or thumb rule that you follow? And second question is that again coming back to shapes, like for example, I saw in Makar Sankranti, including me, a lot of people said kite shape like square and triangle that makes. So does it fall into illustration? I know you just answered that we can of course
Ah,
go to tier, but for small things we don't want to. So just wanted to understand, like, can we use gray area or we should avoid gray area stuff? Maybe you can guide on that. Thanks.
okay. Thank you so much, Toastmaster Manish. So first, answering your second half of the question, as I said that a basic shape, when you use it in a basic way, it stays compliant. When you when you add certain other elements to it, then it comes under gray area and going towards non-compliancy. Now, as you said, it's a Makar Sankranti poster. Um, Let me just show you how can it not fall under the non-compliancy window. If you want me, I can just explain it very
Sure.
quickly. So you want to make a Makar Sankranti poster. Now let's use a gradient. I just go to this PR toolkit. I choose this gradient, adding this to the background. I just by just double clicking it, stretching it, and I'm adding this gradient in the background. Now I'm keeping the light portion up and the dark portion down for a reason. Now let's just lock this. Now you want to say happy Makar Sankranti in this particular poster. Take a blue color. The blue color, loyal blue is 004165. Just make this 004165. Yes, so this is loyal blue. Taking a square and making it in this shape. So as you see, when a kite is very far away, it's small, and as it comes near, as it is close to your eyesight, it starts to become big. In a same way, now you can just place these small squares as they are far away, so they are small, and as they'll come closer to you, they'll get big. So yeah, this is showing that kites are flying, but not exactly. There is no string attached to it. There is no design. It's basically that's called a negative spacing design. This is called a negative spacing design because the members who are seeing it, the person who is seeing it, automatically they know that they are kites which are flying in the sky because we have used a blue gradient. So we know that they are there are kites flying in the sky, and they would know without any string or anything, without even mentioning that this is a kite, they would know this. And now you can write whatever message you want in a white text. Like first use Montserrat, or I use Gotham over here. I'll use this happy. So you can place the kites as per your wish, however you want. You can make a space for your club name over here. Like so. So here will be your club name and Happy Makar Sankranti. So it's not coming under gray area and it's not coming under non-compliancy, but people can see and they can know that this is a these are kites flying and this is a Makar Sankranti poster. Unless there are strings attached to it, there is design to it, it doesn't make an illustration of a kite. But a simple square can tell that this is a kite because it's placed in that manner. So yeah, you can make simple use of such elements and make festive posters.
Thanks. What was the word? Negative shadowing.
Negative spacing.
Negative pasting.
Yes.
Okay.
Because sometimes our eyes, if I make half heart, a heart, a heart shape is like this. So if I make a half heart, our eyes immediately want to see the second half. And if I'm not making any particular line of this sort, but I place certain elements and leave that space of this half heart, our eyes immediately will see a half heart over here. Because that's what a negative spacing design means. अगर आप वो स्पेस को खाली छोड़ के और भी कुछ बनाएंगे, our eyes will immediately see that half heart. So that's what a good design will show every time. Every time you don't need to highlight a certain thing. Sometimes leaving it that blank makes the audience think that that particular thing is a kite or that particular thing is a heart.
Okay. Thanks. Interesting. Thanks.
And for the first half of your question, you have asked how to use picture for the members highlight post, right?
Correct. I mean, say like for example,
Hmm.
once I got a poster where somebody wanted to highlight India. So he was wearing India t-shirt and he was raising his hand with one finger up. Now, if I remove background, it looks very weird, right? To use. Like, so what are thumb rules that we? Of course, we
Huh.
remove the background, but what all things that we knew when we select a
Sure,
photo
sure.
from? Yeah, just idea around that.
Sure. So first I said the pictures, good quality pictures are not just about having a picture of HD quality. It also means a picture which looks professional, which is front facing, where a person is not wearing fancy or shimmery clothes. Because they need to wear a certain kind of formal clothes. If a normal t-shirt, if it's a normal TI t-shirt also, that would also work, but make sure you don't use selfies. You use a picture where the person is clicked from front or from a 30-degree tilt angle. Make sure you don't use a poster where a person is wearing party wear clothes. Make sure you use a picture which where a person is wearing shirt, formal shirt or blazer, or if it's a female, it's a kurti, a normal kurti, a formal wear which which you wear to office, that wear. Make sure you are not using a picture where a person is in shorts or bermudas or in office or non-office wear. He's in the clothes which he wears at home. Make sure you don't use those pictures. So if you keep these things in mind while using the picture of a member, your picture will automatically look good and it won't look out of place. But the thumb rule is make sure the picture is a formal picture where a person is wearing formal clothes. Now what you can do is many of the VPPRs ask the members to give them a professional picture, but not everybody has someone who can click a nice picture of them. So what you can do is when a member is attending your meeting, after the meeting you have a chit chat session, right? Just go ahead, ask the member to stand in front of a plain wall and click that picture by your phone itself. Then and there. That's the best thing you can do. You can ask the member to wait for just a minute. It wouldn't take more than a minute. Choose a clear wall. And as a member is attending a Toastmasters meeting, he won't be there in normal home clothes, right? He would be there in a professional attire or a semi-professional attire. So make sure You make them stand in front of a blank wall and click a picture by yourself.
Thanks
And
for that idea. Yeah,
yeah,
appreciate it. Thanks.
yes, Meghna.
I think Toastmaster Maruthesh has some questions. Toastmaster Maruthesh, would you like to ask a question? You raise your hand at the beginning.
Our club is relating to Kannada language or any other bilingual language. How to type a word in Kannada or English?
Okay. You want to ask that how to write a particular thing on a poster in other language other than English, right?
Yes, right.
Okay. So how I wrote, as I wrote in that bilingual meeting, witticism, how I wrote that witty is you all have WhatsApp, right? And all our keyboards, you can use your local language. In my keyboard as well, it's a Google keyboard, and I can switch to other language by just clicking on the this Google keyboard. So what I do is I write that particular thing which I want in Hindi. I send to myself over WhatsApp, and when I'm working on Canva, I paste it from WhatsApp and I copy it from WhatsApp and I paste it on my Canva project. So in that manner, that other language which you are using, you can just copy that from WhatsApp and paste it. Write the content on WhatsApp in whatever language you want your poster. Write that on WhatsApp, send it to yourself or any of your friends. Just copy that from there and paste it on your project.
Directly we can copy and paste or as the upload the photos in the same way you want to do, or we can directly copy and paste like as we work in Word, MS Word. Like that you are doing, or you want to upload that one?
No, you don't need to upload it. Just select a text box, copy that particular text in your language, and paste it on the text box which is there in the project. Control C and Control V. Simple. That's it.
Okay.
Thank you so much. Yes, Meghna. Over to you again.
We can keep one or two questions if anybody has any question. Maybe one or two we can take. So if nobody has any questions,
I
so
think,
then I assume Gunjan. Yes.
Meghna, yeah,
Yes.
I think I saw in chat somebody asked like, one is we made a poster, and then how do you share it on? Maybe it's not topic right now, but I saw that question and I like how to share it in a such a way that it has maximum reach. Like any good practice on that?
Okay. So in WhatsApp, you can share it anytime. But when it comes to Instagram, you need to study a pattern. If you have an Instagram page, if you are just started, if you have just started your Instagram page, you have to study the pattern where when you post this particular post of yours, it has maximum reach. At what day, at what time? Maybe your audience may be from outside India. So if you post something on after 9 p.m. in the night, you have maximum reach. Or what if you post something on afternoon and it has maximum reach? You need to study that. How do you study that? If you have a page, if you are the admin of that page, if you have the rights of that page, you go to a post and you see at the bottom of the post, you see insights. Go to insights and see the maximum reach is when, at what time, at what hour of the day your poster has maximum reach, and try posting your poster at that particular time. For example, in my club, I post the posters in between 12 p.m. to 5 p.m. window. It has maximum reach at that time. On Wednesdays, posters reach very high amount of audience. At weekends, many of the posts are pulled down by the algorithm because I don't know why. In weekends, it doesn't work that much, but in weekdays, especially on Wednesdays, the reach is very high. That I have observed. So, by your observation, you can find that out by seeing the insights. maybe you can take a week or so to observe it and then post it on that particular day, or maybe that particular hour. Yes. Uh, I hope.
Thank
Yes. Welcome. Yes, Meghna.
So with this, we end our session. And before we end, of course, we cannot forget to appreciate our master trainer today. So thanks a lot, Gunjan. And I would like to share a token of appreciation for Gunjan. Yes. Hope my screen is visible. So this is the token of appreciation for our trainer for today, the creative master Toastmaster Gunjan Banarasi. We thank you a lot for educating our members to make creative yet TI compliant posters. And I just love your minimalistic posters. Those posters who have the usage of balanced colors, not having too much of shapes, too much of colors, such a neat and clean posters, and even the typography. I just love. My recent one was the holy poster and that witticism. But with this, I again I again convey my thanks to you, Toastmaster Gunjan, for sparing your time, preparing your education session, and helping all of us. It is always lovely to see you. And yes, we work together in 2021 Eloquence PRTs. So I
Yes.
think from there I got to know Gunjan's creativity. So good to see you back, Gunjan, and I'm sure this will help our members a lot. So again, thanks everyone, thanks Gunjan, and we'll take a group picture before we say a goodbye. So can we on our camera? We'll take a group picture and then say goodbye. Yeah. And this is the recorded version. So we'll be sharing on our Amdavad Toastmaster YouTube link, and then we will share in all the groups so that everyone can get the benefit. Thank you. Smile. Yay. Yes. Bye. Good night, guys. Thank you, everyone, for
Thank
coming.
you.
Thank you.
Thank you,
Bye.
Meghna, for the opportunity.